Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learn with Karthik. So today we will be discussing one of the interview questions which is kind of like frequently asked. So we are here in SQL Server Management Studio. So let's start with our question. The question is find all employees who did not make a sale in 2025. So for this purpose we are using two tables. One is employees table and then the other one is the sales table, the result of which you can see below. The employees, we have like a couple of employees and then the sales that are done. Okay. Now, in order to tackle this one, it says employees who did not make a sale in 2025. So let's go for a not in clause because it says who did not make a sale in 2025. Now for that, I have created a query which says like this: employee ID not in, employee ID from sales where the year equal to 2025. Let's run it. All right. If you see this, we do not have any result or any output out here. And why is this? Because the not in clause, it works like a comparison operator. So it's not an operator, but it works like a comparison. Okay. It is like comparing the employee ID here and from the employee ID say in the sales. Okay, it is doing a comparison and it is kind of giving the output. So let's understand a little about this not in how it works with one example. Okay. Now, if you see here, so if you see here, this logical operation, the employee ID not equal to 1 means, let's say there is a 5 in the employee ID in the employee table. So 5 not equal to 1, is it true? And then again, we have another thing, employee ID not equal to 2, that is also true. And then employee ID not equal to null. So anything when we do a comparison with a null, it turns out to be unknown. Basically, null can never be equated or compared with any other value, be it a string, be it a number, anything. But in this particular case, naturally it is an unknown. Even null is not equal to null. All right. Now, if you see the final output, it is like three conditions. It's a true and unknown. Since we have three values in the sales table, so the final output is naturally unknown, and hence we don't have any result. So how do we fix this? In order to fix this one, we will be going back to our SSMS. Okay, I'm using a not exists clause instead of not in. So I wrote a query for that as well, not exist. If you see this, what are we doing? So first of all, how do we look at this? So I'm trying to see if there are any employees who actually have sales. So select one from sales S, where when we are doing this and mentioning the sales year equal to 2025, it actually thinks like, okay, boss, do we really have any employees? Okay, or do we have any records? Okay, wherein there are sales in the sale year 2025. Now, whenever we are doing a not exist, it is doing a Boolean comparison. Okay, it is kind of returning the Boolean values true or false. In this case, whenever we say this, it is a true. So when we are doing a not exist, it is a false. So we are getting those specifically those employees who do not have even a single sale in the year 2025. Let's fire this. Okay, if you see this, we do have the desired output. Bob, Charlie, and David. These are the three employees who do not have even a single sale in the year of 2025. So whenever a question like this is asked in interview, we need to understand, okay, how do we start it? Since we have null, it all depends upon the result. So in certain cases, the interviewer may not be giving the result or output of each of the table, what the table contains. In such cases, maybe we can go for a not in. But if they say like there is kind of like a counter question, they say there is a null value in the sales table. How do you do it? In such a case, we can go for a not exists. But I say, since you understand this not exists concept right now, next time a question is asked, irrespective of what kind of result you have in the tables, you can always go for this approach. Thank you. That's it for today. And if you like this video, just like, share, subscribe, and just comment out whatever you feel about the video. Thank you.